Imagine a civilization, a powerful entity that once controlled the known world, the Roman Empire. This colossal empire, with its vast territory stretching from the sun-kissed sands of Africa to the misty landscapes of Britannia, was a testament to human ambition. It was famed for its advanced infrastructure, formidable military, and its profound cultural influence that still echoes today. But every story has an end. So, how did such an imposing empire fall into ruin? Let's peel back the layers of history. One of the key factors in the fall of the Roman Empire was political instability. The empire was plagued by a procession of short-lived and often ineffective leaders. Imagine a game of musical chairs, with the throne of the mightiest empire as the prize. But unlike a harmless game, this constant shift in power had dire consequences. The lack of a steady hand at the helm meant that the empire was unable to address the challenges that arose effectively. From rebellious generals to disgruntled citizens, the empire was beset with problems that demanded strong and consistent leadership. But instead, what they had was a revolving door of emperors, each lacking the time or the ability to truly steer the empire out of troubled waters. This political instability eroded the empire's strength from within, making it susceptible to external threats. The constant shift in power left the empire vulnerable, both internally and externally. The Roman Empire's economic foundations began to crumble. With a system heavily reliant on slave labor, it was a ticking time bomb. This dependency was viable in the empire's early years, but it eventually led to social tensions. The availability of cheap labor stymied technological progress, as there was little incentive to innovate when labor costs were so low. The cracks in the economy were further widened by the burden of heavy taxation. The empire's vast military and administrative apparatus required significant resources to maintain. As a result, the Roman citizens found themselves under the weight of excessive taxes. This not only strained their livelihoods but also undermined the economy's productivity. The combination of these factors, the over-reliance on slave labor and the burden of heavy taxation, took a toll on the once robust Roman economy. The economy, once the backbone of the empire, became its Achilles heel. The Roman legions, once feared across the world, began to falter. The empire faced relentless invasions from various Germanic tribes, such as the Visigoths, Vandals and Ostrogoths, and the formidable Huns. These invasions strained the empire's military resources, leading to significant defeats and territorial losses. The empire's military might was further compromised by the shifting composition of its armies. In the face of declining citizen enrollment, the Roman military began to rely heavily on mercenaries. These foreign soldiers, however, did not possess the same loyalty and discipline that the Roman legions were renowned for. They were often only loyal to the highest bidder, and their allegiance could change at a moment's notice. This shift in the military's composition further destabilized the empire's defense mechanisms. As the military weakened, so did the empire's ability to protect its borders. Internally, the empire was fracturing. Traditional Roman values of civic duty, discipline, and patriotism were in decline. Corruption and a loss of moral compass pervaded society, gnawing at the foundations of the empire from within. This societal decay mirrored the physical decay of the cities. Once bustling hubs of industry and culture, many cities were now shadows of their previous glory, their infrastructure crumbling, sanitation poor, and living conditions deteriorating. This internal fracturing was matched by a geographical one. In a bid to more efficiently manage the sprawling empire, Emperor Diocletian split it into two halves, east and west. While this may have eased administrative burdens, it also set the two halves of the empire on divergent paths, each with its own set of challenges and destinies. The empire, divided and decaying, was losing its identity. In the midst of turmoil, a new faith was spreading. Christianity, a religion preaching peace and love, began to take root within the Roman Empire. Despite causing internal conflicts between its followers and traditional Roman believers, Christianity persevered, growing in influence and followers. Eventually, under Emperor Constantine, Christianity was adopted as the state religion. This acceptance of a new faith marked a monumental shift within the Roman Empire, altering its cultural and religious landscape forever. Despite its grandeur and might, the fall of the Roman Empire was not an overnight event. Its decline was a culmination of several factors we've explored: the political instability, the economic decline, the military weakness, and social decay and division. The rise of Christianity marked a significant shift in the empire's cultural and religious landscape. These elements, intertwined and complex, slowly chiseled away at the foundations of the once mighty empire until it could no longer withstand the pressures both internally and externally. The fall of the Roman Empire serves as a stark reminder of the transience of power and the fragility of civilizations. But this historical event is not just a tale of decline and fall, it's a narrative of transformation, resilience, and rebirth. The remnants of the Roman Empire influenced the formation of modern Western civilization, from our legal systems to architectural styles, from language to government structures. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, let's remember that it's not just about the past. It's a guide to understanding our present, shaping our future, and contemplating the complexity of historical events and their enduring impact on civilizations. In the end, the fall of the Roman Empire teaches us that no empire, no matter how powerful, is immune to the forces of change. History is not just about the past, it's a guide to understanding our present and shaping our future.